Yes.
Sir, a relation R from it is a relation from set A to set B, which is subset of A cross B.
Correct. It is a subset of A cross B. Okay. The Cartesian product of two sets, and everyone knows how to do the Cartesian product of two sets. Okay. Then we just share the screen. Okay, whether my screen is visible? Screen is visible to everyone? Yes or no? Am I audible?
Not yet, sir.
Screen is not
Yes, sir.
visible?
Now
It
it
is.
Yes, sir. Is
Okay,
there now?
okay. So we have discussed
sir.
a relation.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is, sir. It is visible.
It is.
I think I have some internet connectivity issue. Let me check. Please. Yeah. Now. Okay. So we are discussing what is inverse relation. Okay. So yes, tell me what is inverse relation? If R be any relation from set A to set B, then the inverse relation is denoted by R inverse, like that. And it is the relation from B to A. When I talked about it is relation from B to A, what it means? It is a subset of B cross A. Yes or no? Yes or no?
yes.
Okay. So if I have a R relation which contains which have an element A comma B which satisfies some condition where A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B, then my inverse relation is B comma A, such that AB belongs to our main relation. Okay. So whatever the pairs you have AB, you need to change it to BA, like that here. Okay. So this is nothing but what we have, a inverse relation. Anyone any doubts in the inverse relation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to see some types of relations. Okay. Some types of important types of the relation. So write down types of relation. Okay. The first one we are going to see, we are going to discuss a reflexive and irreflexive relation. Okay. Do you know what is meant by reflexive and irreflexive relation? Anyone? Anyone knows? Okay, write down the definition. Very simple. The definition: a relation R on a set A. What is meant by relation R on a set A? What is meant by relation on a set A? A cross A, correct. A relation on a set A. We can define that R relation on set A is reflexive if that relation contains A comma A belongs to that relation for all this is important, underline that word, for all A belongs to capital set A. Thus, it is not reflexive, or sometimes it is called as irreflexive. Not reflexive if, or you can delete that. Thus, it is not reflexive if one element from A belongs to A such that A comma A is not belongs to R. It not belongs to R. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can you scroll bit up?
Okay, got it. So now let's have an example. Let's tell me whether the given relation is reflexive or not reflexive. Okay. Suppose I have a set A. Set A contains element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 5 element, and I have a relation R which contains A and B such that A is greater than B. Whether this relation is reflexive. Why?
A should be present, so if A is greater than B, then B cannot be equal to A.
So R1 is reflexive, yes or no? It is irreflexive. It is not reflexive, it is irreflexive. Am I correct? What about second?
Reflective.
Sir, it is reflexive.
How it is reflexive? Tell me.
Because B can be equal
Sir,
to
one equals to one and one is greater than two, like that.
Okay. So suppose I can write down all the elements which contain in R2, all the elements. So first element I will get 1, 1. Okay. 2, 2. Okay. 3, 3. 4, 4. And 5, 5. And what they are saying, if R is a relation reflexive for all A belongs to A, that A comma A should be the part of R. So you can see 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, that all 4 points satisfy this condition. And in the above example, it said 1 is not greater than equal to 1. So this is not reflexive. Clear and clear? Everyone got the reflexive one? Okay. Suppose I have element 1, 1. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. 2, 1. 2, 2. Whether R3, suppose R3 contains these many elements. So whether my R3 is reflexive?
No,
Why?
because it does not contain 3, 3.
Correct.
4, 4.
Absolutely correct. Because even if it contains 1, 1, 2, 2, but doesn't matter. What we want, all the elements. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 should be there. Okay. So it is not reflexive. Or you can
Sir.
say that. Yes, please.
Sir, in R2 we can take 4, 1, 5.
Yeah, you can take all the elements. I'm not worrying about that elements. What I was saying, see, for all A, I am interested in only these elements. Okay, we have lots of elements here in R2. We also have 1 is greater than equal to 2, so you have 3, 1, 3, 2, and 4,1, 4,2, 4,3, 5,1, 5, everything, I'm not interested in that element. Okay, what I'm interested in, whether I'm right now I'm discussing only reflexive. So I'm just saying whether 1,1, 2,2 are there or not. Clear and clear?
Yes, sir.
Anyone, any doubts in that? Reflexive or irreflexive?
Sir, can you tell me R3 again?
R3 very simple. Okay. So suppose we have some relation and that using that relation, we are getting these many elements in R3. Okay. Only these 4 elements. So whether this is reflexive or not. So for that purpose, what we are going to see, I have my A element R3, a relation on A. That is nothing but what? We should have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 in relation, then it is reflexive. But right now I have only 1, 1, 2, 2. We don't have 3, 3 or 4, 4. So it is not. Got it?
Yes.
Clean and clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have suppose R4. I have R4 on set A only, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which contains A, B, such that A is equal to B or B is equal to -3. Whether it is reflexive or not. Tell me. R4.
No, sir, it is not reflective.
Tell me why not. And if you have answer yes, tell me why it is yes.
Sir, it is. Sir,
Okay.
because all condition is there.
All.
Sir, because or is there, that's why it is.
Okay. If you try to find out the elements,
Sir, it is
in,
not reflexive.
yes, tell me why it is not reflexive.
Sir, because R4, for example, if it contains 1, -1, so it is.
But
R4
-1 is not there, no. See, you have little bit confusion in your mind. Okay, so we have relation. Okay, R. What is relation? It is a subset of A cross B. Okay, but right now we have relation on say. It means it is a subset of A cross B. So please tell me, how many elements do we have in A cross B? First element is 1, 1. Second element 1, 2. Then dot 1, 5. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
What is next? In the next row, what should I write on? 2, 1.
2, 1,
2,
2,
1,
2,
2, 2,
2, 5.
5.
Correct?
5.
Next is 3, 1. So we have to take, it is a subset. R4 is a subset of that set. Whether that set contain 1, -1. And when I talked about it is a relation, it means it should be a subset of A cross A. That is what the definition of relation is, no? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my point? So whether that relation contains any negative number?
No, it can't, because
No,
it
sir.
won't be.
No,
It won't be a
No.
subset.
Yeah, the negative number, it's not belongs to A cross A. And it is a subset. When I talked about it is a relation, it means it is a subset of this A cross A. It should be a subset of A cross A. Are you getting? Someone is saying 1, -1. Clear
Yes,
with
sir.
that thing? Okay, good.
Yes.
Now tell me whether it is relation reflexive. It is a relation, whether it is reflexive or not.
Yes, it is reflexive.
It is reflexive. Yes. See how it is reflexive. See, we have or here. Or means what? Either this condition is to be satisfied or this condition is to be satisfied. Here 1 is equal to 2. So 1 is equal to 2. It means whether 1, 1 be a part of R4. Were 1 be a part of R1, R4.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What
Yes.
about 2, 2?
Yes, sir.
What about 3, 3?
Yes, sir.
What about 4, 4 and 5, 5? Everything. Okay.
Yes.
Therefore, it is reflexive.
Reflexive.
Got it, everyone?
Sir, in R2, how did we do that?
Okay, yeah, R2, what happened, A is greater than equal to B. So every element is greater than equal to itself. No, equal to is there. So 1 is greater equal 1. Yes or no?
Yes.
2 is greater equal to,
Yes.
3 is greater equal 3.
Yes.
So it is reflexive. Okay. We also have lots of elements. Huh? Just we are saying 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1. We have that elements. But
Okay.
I'm interested in only that elements. I'm not going to write down all the elements belongs to that R. Okay. So my point is what? If I'm discussing reflexive, it means how many elements we have in a set. Okay, 5 elements, whether 1, 2, 2, that elements were in that particular set or not. That's it.
Means all elements should satisfy the condition.
Yeah, all elements, no, not you are also making some disturbance here. Okay, what disturbance means? You are getting in another way. These are the elements in a set. These are the elements in A cross A, in a Cartesian product of A with itself, and R is the subset of A cross A. So you need to what, that whatever element in a set should satisfy condition on the relation on itself. That element satisfy condition on itself, that it is reflexive.
Okay.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Anyone, any other doubts? Can I give you one more example here to check whether it is reflexive or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so write down the next relation, that is nothing but R5. So R5 is the relation such that it is A comma B such that A plus B is greater than is less than equal to 3. It is reflexive or not?
No, sir, it is
No,
not.
sir.
Why?
Cause
Sir, because
like
1 comma 1
Because,
will not satisfy that condition.
Definitely no, beta. 1 comma 1 is nothing but what? Here 1
1
comma
comma 1
1.
will satisfy,
1
sir,
comma
5
1 will
comma 5.
satisfy. Yes.
but other than that will not satisfy.
2 comma 2 also not satisfied, because 2 comma 2, if I write down 2 comma 2, so 2 comma 2 means 2 plus 2, what it becomes? 4. So whether 4 is less than equal to 3? Not. So you can write down 2 comma 2, similarly 3 comma 3, or 4 comma 4, or you can write down how many elements, I don't know that. Okay, which are not belong to R. Therefore, it is not reflexive. Or sometimes it is called as irreflexive. Okay, irreflexive. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Can I give you next one? Clean and clear with that? Reflexive one? Can I
Yes,
go
sir.
for the next type?
Yes.
Can I go for the next type?
Yes.
So write down the next type is nothing but symmetric and anti-symmetric relation. These are quite interesting. Huh? The second type, symmetric and so first we are going to see what is symmetric, then we are going to for key what is anti-symmetric. Okay, so symmetric one. Now I'm going to give you a definition. You just think on that and give me the answer. Okay, a relation on a set A is called a symmetric relation on a set A is called symmetric if suppose A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A also belongs to R. That is, I can write down that is also, that is, if A is related to B, this should implies B also related to A. If thus such condition satisfy, then relation is called as a symmetric. Can I give you example? Everyone understand definition?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I give you one example. Okay, I just take one relation. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1, 3, and 3, 1. Whether this R1 is a symmetric relation.
No,
Why?
because it does not contain 2, 1.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. See, now if I go one by one, so forget about this. 1, 1 is there. So what is its inverse? 1, 1 is 1, 1. So it is there only. Okay. If I have 3, 4, so we should have 4,
3.
which is there, and also 3, 4, 3. It's also there. 3, 4. I have 1, 3, 3, 1. This also there. What about this? So we don't have 2, 1. Okay, that's why it is not symmetric. Not symmetric does not imply anti-symmetric. Anti-symmetric is a different thing. Okay, anti-symmetric is a different thing. I'm going to give you the definition of anti-symmetric. Whether it is symmetric or not, so it is right now, it is not. Okay. So can someone give me any example in terms of relation on set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is symmetric? Any example which contains A, B such that, yes, tell me. Suppose I have this relation. So whether it is symmetric, whether it is symmetric.
Yes, sir, it is symmetric.
How it is symmetric?
Because if you add 1 plus 2 or 2 plus 1, it's always gonna be the same sum.
Yeah, simple one. If A plus B is less than equal to 3, whether does implies B plus A is less than equal to 3? This also I can write down A plus B such that B plus A is also less than equal to 3. Okay, suppose I consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 set na. So tell me which element should be there. 1, 1 is there. Okay. 1, 2 is also there. 1, 3 is not. 1, 4 not. 4, 6 not. Nothing. What is next element? What is next element?
2, 1.
Only 2, 1. What is next element? If you have said till 5, nothing.
That's it.
That's it. Only 3 elements we have here. So see, these element both are there, and this is what we have same here. So this is what reflexive. And if you compare this set, you are getting same element. 2, 1 comes here, and 1, 2 comes here. That's it. Clear and clear? So it is symmetric. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Anyone any doubts in that?
No, sir. Sir, what is after that in the second one? What is after 2, 1?
No elements are there. You can
No.
tell me the elements such that where you are talking about 2, 1.
No, after 2, 1, have you written 2, 2?
No, not.
No, second one down.
No,
Okay.
it's 2, 1 and 1, 2.
Okay.
1, 2. Here, 1, 2. That's why it is symmetric, no? That's why it is symmetric. Okay. So I will give you another example. Suppose R4, R3, which contains A comma B, such that A is equal to B or B is equal to minus A. Whether it is symmetric.
It's non-symmetric.
Why?
It is symmetric.
Sir, it is symmetric
Okay, why it is
because
why it is not
because-
symmetric? Someone is saying.
I'm sorry, sir, I was wrong.
Okay, okay. Why it is symmetric? Yes, someone is saying symmetric. Tell me.
Sir, because
if A is equal to B, then even B is equal to A.
Correct. And what about if our set is different? Now I define minus also in there. -1, -2, -3, and 1, 2, 3. Then
Then it is not symmetric.
why? Tell me.
Because, for example, it may contain 1 comma. No.
Sir, it
Huh.
can't contain
Contains
negative
Minus
because
1.
No. Suppose like someone is saying. Suppose my set A is like that. -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. I have changed my set and I have taken this relation. Okay, this is my new relation. I can say star relation. Now on A, whether this is symmetric, that is what my question is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. How?
Because it will contain 1, 1,
Definitely.
and -1, -1 will also exist. So the vice versa is also present. So it is symmetric.
Okay, okay. Any other justification someone wants to do? Is anyone disagree with this statement? Whether it is symmetric? Someone has a point. It is not symmetric.
Sir, which means in this case, any one condition needs to get satisfied, right?
Yes. So in that set, 1 comma -1 is also there. It's a big element, no, big set. If you find A cross A, let's okay, instead of taking too many elements, I'm just going to take simple elements so you will understand. Okay, so I will take -1, -2, and 1 and 2, only 4 elements. So what comes in my A cross A? A cross A first come, -1, then -1, -2, then -1, -1, 1. Am I correct? And then -1, 2. Okay. Then what we have? -2, -1. Then -2, -2. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
You are getting what I'm trying to do here. -2, -2. What is
so,
next? Yes.
sir, I had a question. So,
Yeah,
like,
please.
so for A cross A, all the elements of A cross A should satisfy the condition A is
No.
equals to B.
Not all. Whatever that R1, only which element belongs to R1, that element only satisfies this condition, symmetric. Because I am saying R1 is symmetric. I am not saying A cross A is symmetric for what it is. Okay, I am discussing only R1. So my question is that the R1 is a subset. R1 contains some elements of this. Yes or no? A cross A. So such kind of elements are there. Minus, both plus, everything is there. So my question is whether now my R1 is symmetric on set A.
So, sir, like if any one element from A cross A satisfies the condition, then we can
R1.
say it's R1 condition. So we can say it's symmetric.
First, what you need to write down whether R1, how many elements R1 contains. So what they are saying, R1 is equal to A is equal to B. So whenever A is equal to B, that many elements you can write down here. So -1, -1 comes here, -2, -2 comes here, -3, -3 comes here, minus 4 comma minus 4 is not there. So what we have next?
Sir, there wasn't even minus 3 or 3.
3 is also not there. No, yes, that's why I'm erasing that things. So I can write down in a proper way. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. So we just clear your doubts here. Okay. So how many elements does it contains? Okay. So this relation contains, first it contains minus 1, minus 1. Everyone agree with minus 1, minus 1?
Yes, sir.
Then minus 2, minus 2. Then 1 comma 1. Then next is what?
2 comma
2 comma 2. Okay. So 2 comma 2. 3 comma 3 is not there because it is not itself there. Okay. Now any other element it contains? It may contains a, b is equal to minus a. Okay. Yes or no? So this, which element should it contain? So value of b is exactly equal to the value of minus a. So tell me which elements? Whether it contains minus 1 comma 1.
yeah.
Whether it contains 1 comma minus 1. Yes, or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Whether it contains 1 comma minus 2.
No, sir.
Why?
No, sir.
Why?
Because 1
These are
is
not equal.
to minus.
Yes,
They're not equal.
Exactly. So this element is not in one. Now can you tell me next element?
2 comma minus 2
2 comma minus 2 and
and
minus 2
and
comma
minus
2.
2 comma 2.
Minus 2.
Okay. Any other elements? No.
No, sir.
So now my point is, if R1 contains these many elements only, this is not an element here. Huh? These many elements only, then tell me whether R1 is symmetric or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is
symmetric.
symmetric.
That
Sir.
is what I am trying to say. It is symmetric. Clean and clear? It is symmetric.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now any doubts? So there is a different one. Okay, so that A cross A is different. We are taking a subset of this which satisfies this condition, and we are just saying whether that R1 is symmetric or not. So we are getting this is symmetric. Okay. Any doubts, anyone? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So any one more example? I just check it out. Okay, I don't want this one. This one it's okay. Okay. I don't want that one also. You can take +1 also, no problem. Huh? So R, your set A, I can define first set A. Your set A is 1, 2, 3 only 3 element set, and I have a relation R1 such that it contains AB such that A divides B. What is my A divides B? A divides B is nothing but what? A divides.
It gives remainder 0.
Yes, correct. Remainder is 0. So tell me whether it is symmetric. Whether it is symmetric. A divides B, I can write down the definition for you here also.
Yes, sir, it is symmetric.
It is symmetric. Someone is saying it is symmetric. It is B is equal to some AK plus 0, something like that.
No, sir, it's not symmetric.
Okay, someone is saying symmetric. Tell me why it is symmetric, why it is not symmetric. Why it is symmetric?
So it's not symmetric because
Yes.
2 can be divided by 1, but 1 cannot be divided by 2.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely correct. Here in that particular example, if you see 1 divides 2, but 2 does not divide 1. Okay, am I correct? Yes or no? So here
Yes, sir.
you can write down here 1 comma 2 is there because 1 divides 2, but 2 comma 1 is not belongs to the relation. It is not symmetric. It is not symmetric. Everyone got this now?
Sir, what is that K? Is it relation?
What?
Sir means 1 comma 2 is the only element, right?
1 comma 3 is also there, no beta?
Okay, yeah. Sir.
Only 2 elements are there. 1 comma 3 is also there.
Okay.
These only 2 elements. I'm just taking this as a easy example. You may have 2, 4, 8, 6, 9. These elements contain set A, and then you need to find out like that whether which one is divisible by which one and everything like that. Okay, that is a different part. That is we are not dealing with. But you understand now what is symmetric and what is not symmetric. So it is not symmetric. Okay, means whatever the condition you have given, whether the same condition is applicable for the reverse pair, that you need to check. Okay, so we can write down here it is not symmetric. Where is my, not symmetric. Okay, can I go further now?
Yes.
Okay, now we have anti-symmetric. Now anti-symmetric and not symmetric, these are the 2 different concepts. Just write down first definition, then you will realize. Write down anti-symmetric. The next type. The anti-symmetric, you have a relation R on a set A is anti-symmetric. Anti-symmetric if whenever A is related to B and B is related to A, then A and B are equal. And one also we have a definition. The contrapositive, have you heard that word? Contrapositive. Okay, so we are going to discuss that contrapositive in logic gates. What is statements, what is contrapositive statement, what is negation of the statement and everything. Okay, so contrapositive means what? Right now I am going to say apply negation on both the sides. Okay, so Ram eats mango. Ram does not eat banana, like that. Ram does not likes and mango, like not mango, like that. Not. You are going to apply not on both the sides. Okay, so negate A implies B is nothing but negation of A is implies negation of B, like that. Okay, so like that contrapositive statement. So if I apply contrapositive here, so what I'm getting like that. If A is not equal to B, then either A comma B not belongs to relation, or B comma A is not belongs to relation. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you have a relation where A is related to B and B is related to A, then A should equal to B. Then and then only that relation is anti-symmetric, or either suppose A is not equal to B. Suppose you are taking two elements where A and B are not equal. Then either A is not related to B or B is not related to A. Either of one should satisfy there only. Okay. Let's take an example. Suppose we have a set 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to write down some relations here. So R1 is nothing but my relation. So R1 I'm going to write down 1, 1, 1, 2. It contains some elements, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 3, 3. Tell me whether it is antisymmetric or not. Yes, tell me whether it is antisymmetric or not.
Sir, it is not anti-symmetric.
First one you are talking about, or second one?
Sir, first one.
It is not antisymmetric. Okay, and why it is not, or why it is? Please, can you try to
Sir,
explain?
because 1, 2 and 2, 1. That's why.
1, 2 and 2, 1. Okay.
Yes, sir, it is symmetric, so that's why.
No. Symmetric and antisymmetric, both the concepts are little bit different. Okay, whatever you are saying in a correct way, but whatever you are thinking, that is not the correct. That is what I feel. Can you repeat what you try to say? Please think
Sir,
one
2,
voice.
1 should not be there in R1.
2, 1 should not be there. Okay, no, that is not the question. Question is whether it is antisymmetric or not. Whether it is antisymmetric or not.
Sir, what is the relation? But like
That relation, that whatever the relation, just forget about the relation. That relation contains these many elements: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only that 5
Not
elements.
antisymmetric.
Why it is not antisymmetric? Yes.
So because as the statement says that if A, B and B, A are present in the relation, then A should be equal
Absolutely
to B.
correct.
But
Absolutely correct. Yes, that is what I wanted to say.
2 and 2, 1 are present, but they are not equal.
Yes.
The values
Here, yes. Here, 1, 2 is there. 2, 1 is there. So A is related to B and B is related to A. If such thing happens, then it should imply 1 is equal to 2. Whether 1 is equal to 2 is correct here, it is universally wrong. 1 never equal to 2. Okay, so this is not. What about second? What about second?
It's antisymmetric.
It is antisymmetric. Tell me
Yes.
how.
So because neither 2, 1 is present, and as 1, 1 is so no, it's not antisymmetric.
Why?
So because 1, 1 is a part of the relation.
Well, 1, 1 is a part, but 1 is equal to 1, no?
Sir, 2, 1 is not part of the it's not subset. It's not part of the set, so it's not anti-symmetric.
Okay.
So
can
yes,
you,
it's antisymmetric. So yes, it's
okay, tell me why it is antisymmetric. 1, 1, it's done. So you have two definitions. That's why I have given the contrapositive statement also. If A is not equal to B, then either A, B is a part of a relation, or B, is not a part of a relation. Here or is there, and here and is there. In the first definition we have and, in the second definition we have or. So just think in that way. Tell me now. Yes. What about R2? Whether it is antisymmetric or not?
yes, antisymmetric.
Okay. How?
So because both the statements are satisfied here.
No.
Um,
Which with both the statement?
Sir, it's not anti-symmetric because 1, 1's value is getting satisfied, but 1, 2's value is not getting satisfied.
Okay. How can you tell me 1, 2 value is not going to or not satisfied? Okay, so I'm going to tell you. For the first
it is-
definition, yes, please,
Sir,
yes.
it is an anti-symmetric because the second statement, it satisfies the second statement since one is not equal to 2, but 1, 2 is present in R2.
So what I want does not present now. It should not be there. Okay, so see how I'm going to. So for first definition for anti-symmetric, we have 1, 2 is there, but we also want big 2, 1, but 2, part is not there. So I'm by using that definition, I'm not going to say anything. So I just go for this definition. What they are saying, if A is not equal to B, does 1 is not equal to 2 is correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then what they are saying, this implies either this true or this should be a true. So whether any one of them is a true, what they are saying, if A is not equal to B, then either this condition should be true or this condition should be true. Here 1 is not equal to 2 and 2, 1 is not belongs to a relation. Are you getting what it implies? It is anti-symmetric.
So, sir, the element 2, 1 isn't compulsory, like shouldn't be compulsory.
So that's why here or we have now or. It is a subset of A cross A, but it is not a part of relation. It is not a part of R2. So it means this element is not satisfy condition, whatever the condition we have on R2. Yes, please tell me.
Yeah, sir. So like the element should be a part of should be part of the set, but also should satisfy the given like condition of contrapositive.
Yeah, definitely means what? We have two definitions. Either this definition is true or this definition is true. It may happen in some cases both the definition will work. Okay. So in that definition we want more data. We also want B, I, but which is not there. Okay, which is not there. So that's why this definition we are not giving something about this definition. So that's why these both definitions are equivalent, all definitions. Okay, so in the second definition they are saying if A is not equal to B, so I can take 1 is not equal to 2, then either A, B should be not in the part of R2 or B, should be not belongs to here. You can apply this definition here also. See, okay, A is what we are saying, A is not equal to B. So I am getting here 1 is not equal to what? 2 is not equal to 1. Okay, this is not equal to. So what they are saying, either A, B, that is 1, 2 not there, or 2, 1 not there, but both are there. But I want either of one should be not there. So that's why it is not symmetric, and second one is symmetric. Got it?
Sir, how second one anti-symmetric?
Okay, see whether 1, 2, 1 is not equal to 2 is true.
Yes, one is not equal to 2.
What second definition says? Either A, B not there, or B, should B, A not there. One of them should be satisfied. Okay. Okay. So what about 2, A? 2, should be there.
What, sir?
2, A is there.
2, A.
2, 1.
2, 1 is not there.
That's it.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes. Means anyone.
If it is there, no problem. But what I want, not there. I'm interested in not there. Got it?
Yes.
So, sir,
either one should satisfy the condition.
Yes. What?
Either one should satisfy the condition.
Yes, that's why here or is there. No, that's why I'm talking. Here or is there and here and is there.
Okay.
Yes,
Sir,
yes, please.
R1 is not anti-symmetric.
Not, oh, symmetric. I written symmetric. It is anti-symmetric. Huh? Anti-symmetric. Okay, got it now? Can I go further?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So the next type is nothing but the transitive. The third type, or whatever, the third or fourth. Just write down that it is. So we have only 4 minutes left. So quickly, I just give you a definition. It's very simple. You can easily see that one. A relation R on a set A is transitive. So if A is related to B and B is related to A, this implies, oh, sorry, not like that, not symmetric. I'm just going to take 3 elements. Give me a minute. Huh? If A is related to B, okay, if A is related to B and B is related to some C, this should imply A is related to C. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
If A related to B, B related to C, then you should have C related, A related to C. Like that.
So, sir, I had a doubt in about R1.
Yes, please.
Sir, so like we can't apply the contrapositive like method for R1.
You can apply, no problem. Why?
So like, but if we apply that, then it will be
Both are there. Both are there. What I want, not there. What I want, not there. Not. If you see 1, 2, 1 is not equal to 2. Okay. So 1, 2 is also there and 2, 1 is also there. But what I want, not. I don't want there. Either of one is not there. But we have both are there. Got
okay.
it?
Got it. Sir.
Clear? Clear?
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
Okay. Either of one is not there, then it is anti-symmetric. Okay, everyone understand transitive? Okay, so I'm going to give you some example. You need to check whether it is transitive or not. So again, I just take a simple set 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to take R1 contain some elements. So some element is 1, 1, 1, 2, then 2, 3, and 1, 3. Tell me whether it is transitive or not.
No, sir.
Why?
Because 1, 1, 1, we have 1, 1, 1, 2, but we don't have 2, 1.
Okay, you have 1, 1, 1, 2, but we don't have 1, 2. 1, 2 is there.
One.
Why?
Two
Why we need a 2, 1? Okay, tell me which element you have.
If A is related to B and B is related to C, so we want A is related to C.
A is
So
related to C. Absolutely. Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have 1, 1, 1, 2, but we don't have 2, 1.
Beta. A is related to B. B is related to C. So what I want? 1 is related to 2. I don't want 2 is related to 1. A is C. No. A is C. A belongs to B. B to C. Then I have A to C. Not C to A. Okay. Are you getting?
Sir,
Yes.
means is it like this that in the first case 1, 1 is A, B, then in the
Okay.
next case 1, 2 is B, C, and then
Correct. Then AC
okay.
is there. 1, 2 is there.
Then 2, 3 is B, A, C, right?
Correct.
Okay. And last 1, 3 it is again the same.
So tell me whether it is transitive or not. See, here we have
Transitive.
first element, here second.
Yes, sir.
One is related to
It is
1.
transitive.
Here's 1 is related to 2. So whether 1, 2 is there, so 1, 2 is there. Now here 1 is related to 2. 2 is related to 3. So 1, 3 is there, 1, 3 is there. Now 1 is related to 3, but 3 is never related to nothing. So forget about that. Okay. So now 1 is related to 1. And again that 1 is related to 3 here. So we should have 1 related to 3. We have this. So it is transitive. Everyone, I request please mark your attendance in the chat box. We have 1 minute left only. So this is what the one last example. In next lecture also we are going to see equivalence relation. That time we are going to see all these properties one more time. So tell me what about R2 and R3, whether it is transitive or not.
R2 is not transitive.
Why R2 is not transitive?
R2, sir, R2.
Yes, why R2 is not transitive? Yes, tell me.
2, 3 is not present, sir.
No, startingly, which present, which does not present.
In the first two cases, 1 is related to 1. And
1 is related to 1.
So we need 1, 1, 2.
1 is related.
Is present.
No, 1 is related to 1 and
1 is related to 2.
2. So 1, 2 is there, no beta. Again.
Yes, sir. But after that, for
Okay. So I delete that. Okay, tell me now.
In the next two, 1, 2 and 2, 2, we need 1, 2.
So we have 1, 2 again.
There is 1,
Yes.
2.
And in the last two, we need 2, 3. But 2, 3 is absent.
Correct. So you can say like that. So I just erase that one. So though whatever we have, just don't think about we have. We have to think which term is not there. Okay. So you can write down here why it is not. So you can write down here 2, 2 is there, 2, 3 is there, but 2, 3 is also there, no? 2 related to 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, which is also there.
Yeah, 1, 2 and 2, 3, then 2, 3.
1, 2, 2, 3 and 1, 3 is not there. Correct. It is not transitive. That is correct. But we have different example. So what is that example? Yes, someone is saying. So we have 1, 2. We also have 2, 3. But we don't have 1, 3. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is not. Okay. 1, 2 is there. See, 1, 2 is there. Here we have 1, 2. Here we have 2, 3. So A is related to B. B is related to C. But 1, 3 is not there. You can see 1, 3 in the relation. No. So it is not there. Okay. We will stop here then. Just this is third example.
Sir, means
taken as an
R2 means
example.
in
R2
transitive.
is not. It is not transitive.
Okay.
Not transitive. Not. Now you can think about R3. Whether R3 is transitive or not. That is homework for you. Or do you have to say anything about that, whether it is transitive?
Sir, can you share R3 for a minute?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. See. Everyone requested, please mark your attendance in the chat box. Write down your roll number and name.
Okay, done.
Tell me whether it is transitive or not. R3.
It's not transitive because the 2 element is not there.
Which
It is
2 element?
transitive.
Sir, it is transitive.
It is transitive.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Because 1, 1 is there, and 1, 2, 1, 2 is there, 1, 3 is also there. Yeah, it seems to be a transitive. Check it out, but one more time. Okay. So that's it for today's lecture. So I request everyone, please mark your attendance in the chat box.